Hello everyone, this is JamieStarr with the New World News Network. On this episode, I'm just going to recap the end of my 6-day liver cleanse. I do feel amazing, especially compared to the weeks leading up to the cleanse. I'm still doing the parasite cleanse. Also, you can see in the picture I didn't mention in the original video, I'm also taking the deep cleanse, which is a overall cleanser. But the liver cleanse, I didn't update throughout as much as I wanted to, mainly because I was at work most of the time. And so there was just a lot of sauteed greens, spinach, kale. I mean, you're basically on like a green diet. All you can eat is green stuff. I had plums the one day, watermelon the next couple days for breakfast. Everything went according to plan. It was a lot easier than last time. Willpower is the hardest thing, let me tell you. Working at a restaurant, there's this one guy who comes from the gym to my job, and it's double bacon cheeseburgers smothered in cheese and bacon and so much goodness, and it's basically everything you cannot eat during the liver cleanse. So that was a little difficult, but besides that, it was fine. I already had some of the soup made from the time prior. One problem though, because you can use the Himalayan crystal salt, and my salt grinder was broken, I essentially had a bag of the little crystals that I had beaten with a hammer, and there were a lot of big chunks in there. Well, from seasoning all of my sauteed vegetables with that all week, then the Epsom salt, the flush day, you drink water and Epsom salt before the olive oil, I essentially had cranked my sodium levels up so high that the night of the flush, I couldn't sleep because I was having the worst pains in my knees and legs. And I have a high pain tolerance, but this was unbearable. Like, I almost went to the hospital. In the morning, I got up, smoked a little bit of pot, see if that would help me kind of just try and mellow out, fall back asleep. Didn't really help. I have a electric massager like the chiropractors use with the pads. I have the foot attachments, which is basically like a pair of the Adidas sandals with the little pokers and a few metal spots. And I was just shooting electricity through my legs, or through my feet into my legs, to try to help, see if maybe it was a muscular thing I could massage away. Eventually, after just drinking a shitload of water and everything, it finally subsided. So beware of that. Also, while I'm talking about the Infowars Life products, Brain Force is amazing. When I was in college, got diagnosed with ADHD. They put me on all sorts of speed and everything. And to make a long story short, I basically had all of the awful side effects that you could imagine. Suicidal thoughts, everything like that. It was awful. And just being on it casually, it never made me feel like myself. I would be very quiet, soft-spoken. I wouldn't be as outgoing because I'd just be like laser focused in on something. So all that speed shit is definitely not good. And I just saw a new thing where the FDA is now approving more different methamphetamines for like 6-year-olds. So bad. But Brain Force is amazing. And in fact, if I take the recommended dose, 2 capsules, it's way too much. I end up laser focused, not being talkative or outgoing, not being myself, and it's just too much. You couldn't sleep, couldn't do anything like that. So I only need to take 1, and it does wonders. So I also recommend Brain Force for anyone, whenever I have a class I have to take or anything like that. Can't go without it. But, so the liver cleanse. This time, I didn't have any of the little black liver stones, and I take that as a good sign. I know in the first video I said I tried to fish some out to show, but honestly, all of them were so tiny and little that it didn't seem worth it. I did take out a big stone, and then I tried kind of spraying off what I assume was fecal matter, even though they were all sort of coated in green. I assume that was from eating the 3 avocados earlier, right before the flush. But none of them were as stone-like as last time. It was all very mushy and soft, which is what the liver shield is supposed to do, soften them so that they are passable. But there were no big ones, no real dark ones. I think this is all a good sign compared to the flush before, where I did have darker black-looking stones and everything like that. These ones were all a lot tinier, nothing the size of what they were before. And the last cleanse I did, I think, was about 6 months away. Like I said, I try to do them maybe one in the spring, one in the fall. Yes, so everything went well, and I'm feeling great, and that's what matters. So now I'm back to working out, everything like that. Unfortunately, I lost 6 pounds doing this. For me, that's a problem. I have a hard time putting on weight because of my body type. It takes just a lot of eating and a lot of protein shakes, things like that. So I lost 6 pounds. Hopefully I can get it back, but I wasn't eating right leading up to this either because I was having stomach problems and everything like that. But I feel a whole bunch better, so I don't think putting back on the 6 pounds will be a problem. Some people would like to lose 6 pounds. I have family members that bitch and moan, oh, do I look fat? Does this make me look big? And I offered to them, you want to do the cleanse? Do it with me. I'll cook our meals. I'll tell you when to take the shit, and, you know, we can do it together. Of course, they're not interested. And that's the problem with people. They'll bitch and moan about something, but they don't want to do anything that involves too much effort to undo it. It's easier to live a lifestyle that creates problems than live a lifestyle that avoids them, I guess. So that's just my little recap on the liver cleanse. Everything went well, did what it was supposed to. I feel a lot better, and watch out for the sodium problem, because that's something that I was unaware of, and it was very painful. I definitely wouldn't wish that upon anyone. So hope everyone enjoyed this video. Check out the links below, all my other endeavors. Another reason why I didn't do this soon enough is I have lots of music I've been working on. Music's one of those things where I'll go a while without really making anything, and then it just sort of builds up, and then I can just whip out an album in a day or two. So that's been going on. I just put out a project, and I've already got 16 songs started for my next one. So hope everyone enjoys. I'll have another batch of videos coming up today along with this one, so I hope you all like them. Check them out, subscribe to the channel, and have a good one.